Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. How are you? I hope that you're having a good start to your week. Wait, when did the week start? How did we get to Monday again? I don't know. But somehow we've arrived at Monday again. I'm gonna get, yeah. I'm gonna stop playing with it here in a second. Let me see who's here. Siribot. Shadows of Life, hello. Nearguts, hello, welcome in. So many rooms, yes, Ruma. Hannah, hello. I know, it's Hannah and Annaby, which is very hard to say, so just Hannah, hi. I don't know the discrepancy between 6 and 7, or yeah, 6 and 7, 7 and 8, 6 and 7, whatever. Enjoy your streak. And thank you. Detective Zen, hello. Set phasers to fun. Wonders why the phasers have that setting. Well, how else do you do fireworks in the future? I may have missed people. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Some rude person keeps turning the time crank. Would a Roomba be enough to clean the rooms? I think the Roomba might have difficulty mapping the rooms. I felt like this shirt and hat combo were appropriate for tonight, given that it is going to be the last Excelsior over on Aldhaven. I'm just playing around now with the lighting. Oh dear. No. Thank you. Weird things happen when you push buttons. I don't know, it looks grainy to me, but whatever. If we miss people, this is why the sites need to be calibrated instead of installing a fun setting. Remove it, get stuck on a tiny ledge and then never find its charging station ever again and run out of power. Yeah, probably. So I think it would have some difficulty trying to clean up the null. That might void the warranty too. The fun setting is so stormtroopers don't feel bad. But yeah, we're gonna play the room 4 tonight, and then we'll be heading over to Aldhaven for the next episode of The Last Excelsior from the Streampunks. And some of you might be arguing, but it's not supposed to be The Last Excelsior. Today is the last Monday of the month. It should be Noirville. And you would be correct, except tonight is The Last Excelsior, and Noirville will be happening on the 1st. I don't know. I don't control their schedule. But yeah. let's see. And then Wednesday, or is it the last episode of the next Excelsior? Oh, that would be confusing. How can there be a next Excelsior after the last Excelsior? I mean, I suppose the same way that Brett Favre retired from football, or any number of other things, like the same way that bands can have their final tour followed by their next tour. Same way Final Fantasies work. Yeah, and then Wednesday, Archival Adventures. And it is a sci-fi story. Old Faithful. The author is Raymond Galloon. My brain wants to say Gallon. However, apparently it is pronounced Galloon, like balloon. And then Saturday, we should have more Paper Trail, surprisingly. We just keep trailing the paper everywhere. I have heard about the Voyager one. I think I've heard about both of them, but I only remember the Voyager game. Oh, I saw that, the VR horror game, and that it's only VR. I'm assuming it's Borg. I probably won't play that one. Mostly because I've not really played around with VR at all. Yeah. Oh, yeah, NeoGets. It's not Borg. Some kind of organic infection. Interesting. Hi, Wannabe Sayuri. Yeah, there's a new Voyager game that's going to come out that apparently has levels of detail to it. There's the exploring / journeying at the ship levels, ship scale, and then there's drilling into like individual lab control characters. I'm not certain. I've only seen one trailer for it, and my initial response to the trailer was that it reminded me of an iOS Star Trek game, and that I hoped it wasn't just a microtransaction money farm, because the iOS game was a microtransaction money farm. It was neat, but it was like control, like install a lab here and do that. But it was one of those things where you had a certain amount of resources, and once you used them, you had to wait actual time for them to rebuild or spend money. Yeah. Those are the kinds of games that made me quit playing games on my phone. You become Janeway and are in charge of Voyager's trip home. That sounds amazing. I am hopeful for it. The last, other than Star Trek Online, the last like Star Trek video game that I played, I think. Well, okay, I played a little bit of the visual novel one, the one that Eric played on stream. Resurgence? No. I don't remember what it was called. I played a little bit of that one. But really, I haven't played that many Star Trek games since the 90s. The Fallen. Star Trek Deep Space Nine, The Fallen. That to me, what is like narrative RPG style Star Trek games, that is like, I want that level of storytelling or better. That when you started out and you could play Cisco, Kira, or Worf, and you played through the game as one of the three. Resurgence, thank you. One of the developers had the weirdest pitch for the game when she said, "Have you ever wanted to kill Harry Kim? In this game, you can." Interesting. I have not. I have wanted to kill Tuvix. I've wanted to promote Harry Kim. Now, if the game lets you give Harry Kim a promotion, Elite Force? Oh, remaster or a new Elite Force? I'm not familiar with. See, now I'm looking it up. Oh, an FPS. Raven Software, published by Activision. From September 2000. Yeah, I never saw that one. But The Fallen was from the same year, and it was a third-person shooter video game. The thing I remember most of The Fallen, of course, I played as Kira. Do you all remember the episode where Kira is trying to get some people off of one of the Bajoran moons because it's going to be turned into essentially a power plant by and its atmosphere will not be breathable, and so she's there, and there's this old guy that just he farms and he doesn't want to leave, and one of his arguments is that he won't leave until his kiln or his oven, I guess, is completed, and so she ends up staying there for like a whole week or more, just like living with him, trying to convince him to leave, and finishes building the oven for him. Anyway, in the video game The Fallen, Kira has to go back to that moon, but you have to wear an environment suit because it's not survivable, but she has to go back there for part of the video game, and I don't remember why. That's what sticks in my brain. I would love a remaster of that game. That would be amazing. I would play the heck out of it. Or, if they just put out the game in a playable format on like GOG or something, I would buy it and play it. What she was trying to communicate poorly is that nobody has plot armor in the game. That's interesting. I still would like to kill Tuvix. I understand the moral conundrum. I think Janeway did the right thing. At least at the moment, I do. Couldn't tell you what I would think about the whole Tuvix situation any other day or time. Anyway, I'm gonna see about getting this game up on screen. It probably affects my judgment that I don't really like Tuvix. I prefer Tuvok and Neelix to Tuvix. That probably isn't supposed to affect my judgment, but it does. You only just started watching DS9? Shadows, you are in for a wonderful time. It is such a good show. And Detective Zen, congratulations on being randomly selected as VIP for the stream. Woo! Sorry, I'm munching on Jelly Bellies again, but also like I got home from work and I was tired. I had dinner and I laid down on the couch. I even set a timer and I still woke up at stream time. I fell asleep and woke up at time to start the stream. So I've been, oh yeah. I am really a bit wacky right now. And I need to move all of my windows. So give me 1 second. Because they're just not working for me the way that they are right now. And I need them all to be on the opposite screen from where they are. So I'm just going to make that happen real quick. Oh dear, nope. I should really, there's probably a way to turn that off. And the thing is, it's a lovely thing if you want to use it. But when you're dragging windows around and you like drag up toward the top and it gives you this menu of where you can snap the position of the various windows, I always run into that. Even though I don't want to snap the window position anywhere. Okay. It's sort of good and we'll go with it. Okay. Oh, shoot. Did I? I did. I was like, did I remember to start the captions? Indeed. Indeed, I did. Um, right. We ended last time by destroying the facade of the upper part of the house and revealing this. Um, wonderful symbology. Sort of a universe slash horror type thing. None of them are button pressy. And I'm in no way concerned by the fact that it appears to be smoldering. I, in fact, might be slightly distressed by the fact that it's smoldering. It made this appear, didn't it? And the heart. Where are the wolf and the ram? Shoot. I don't remember what their freaking crest was. Okay. Point it to the west. A drawer. A silver mechanical coin. Oh, okay. We just had one of those, didn't we? Cool. I'm uncertain where I'm supposed to put that. I'm sure we'll find out. There's every chance it's supposed to go inside. Yeah, that needs to have the goose. Weather vane there. That has west lit up. Okay, okay. Is there significance to the fact that this is the symbol of the Deathly Hallows? It's this one. I forgot that it like breaks when you go inside. Okay, we're in the foyer. I think we were in the foyer before. The foyer. Oye, oye. Hmm. I assume that's where we're going to need the thing. Yep, because it matches that. Okay. It turns itself. What do we get this time? It's funny. I had completely forgotten everything about what we were doing. I suppose that's not actually that funny, but it is true. I had completely forgotten. Um, right, but there. An ornate metal panel. Okay. We have some metal calipers on it. And looks like dials with pointers, but those are calipers, right? Isn't that the name? Or are those compasses? I don't remember. I'm a brain silliness. Ah, it goes twisty. Oh, are they not all lit now? That took me a second. Okay. Uh, blue will stay. Will orange? Oh, blue won't stay now. Well, that's helpful to know. Um, okay. Okay. Blue stays if you've got them all lit. White will not stay. I don't think. At least it hasn't in other cases. Hi, Puddleglum! We're having fun with puzzles that are moving us closer to nothing dangerous, I'm sure, right? A strange artifact. Um, yeah, like I said, nothing dangerous. There's been nothing creepy or dangerous in any of these games, so why would it start now? Exactly. Oh! Foyer complete. I have found the seal my employers spoke of. It is weakened, but far from broken. I am clearly on the path to finding the null element. that artifact I picked up. I think I should take a closer look at it. It's strange. Presumably because, like, at least I assume it's strange because it says that it is a strange artifact. Okay. Ah. Yeah, that's what normal devices do. A goose figurine. I know it says swan, but I've decided it's a goose. Right? Definitely a goose. Some kind of untitled goose. Exactly. A model lamp. Where is one missing? Aha. Oh. I. Okay. I wasn't quite expecting all of that. They really stepped things up for this. Compared to the previous games. Ooh. No, doesn't work. However, huh. Well, there's definitely more to that. I don't have the parts. That needs a key of some sort. Okay. Mm-hmm. And ah. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Poppin' fresh dough. Um. I don't quite know where to point it. Am I supposed to match this? I can try. Okay, so this one should point up. Hi, Meridew. This one should point northeast. That one's south. Swede. I have no idea if this is what I'm supposed to do. This one, southeast. I love the crabs. Ooh. Apparently, I can't. Oh, nope, there. I was like, apparently, I can't get in there. I could get in there. The study. Wait, you all have crabs? Some of the things you say out loud as a streamer. Because that certainly was had more meanings than what I had expected. Wait, you all have crabs? Yeah, I heard myself. Okay. It does look like one. I can see why you thought that. A medallion with 4 holes. Probably need to fill the holes. Germain Brothers Limited. Safe manufacturers, theft and fireproof. Kentish Town, London. On closer inspection, I see Dragon. I think Dragon is the name of the streamer. But yeah, it might be a dragon. All right. Okay. Somebody has invented the first espresso machine. Apparently we're gonna need to make somebody some coffee. Why won't it latch? The latch is right here, but I can't do anything with it. So, okay. The housemaker was Italian, apparently. No, this isn't House of Da Vinci. That's a completely different set of very similar games. Hmm. All right. The triangle pointed us there. Let's look at the roll top desk. Acorn. Acorn. Oh, sapling. Tree. I saw that as a leaf, not a sapling. I was not expecting to lose access to the entire front. Yeah. Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm. Ooh, that's nice. I am a fan. What? What? Ah! Hello! Welcome in Siege. Welcome in Raiders. How is everybody? I hope that you're having a good Monday. And how was your stream? Hi, I'm Rogan, and greetings and Baja blessings all. I think that's a Noir thing, is it? I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Baja blessings, but I suspect I know where they came from. Is it related to Dorito Jesus? I have not spent enough time there. Thank you, Hannah, for the shout out. If anybody's not following Siege, please drop a follow. In fact, I'm not. How am I not? Ah, there. That follow is in place. Ah, and Cameron Elsifer. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why I stumbled over that, but welcome in. It's Monday, which means I'm playing random games, which lately has meant The Room. And we are on the room 4. We don't know who we are. Our employer sent us on some sort of. I have not updated that to the room 4 yet. Oh well. Um, we finished the room 3 last week and ended up in some ancient ruins on Mars. We started the room 4 immediately after, and so far there's been no mention of those ancient ruins on Mars. So I don't know what's going on. Except that we're after the null element. That's all I really know. Why we're after it, I don't know, because it's all black goo tentacly. It's like a. If I saw it, my reaction would be Xenomorph Cthulhu. Which, can you imagine a Xenomorph Cthulhu? That is just beyond terrifying. All right. But that is what the null makes me think of, is Xenomorph Cthulhu. Yes, I am, but I don't want it. I mean, in Alien versus Predator, you see xenomorph predators, xenomorphs born from predators, but a xenomorph born from a Cthulhu, just that would be something. All right. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. That one down, and no, but those are all in the position that it says they should be in. I can't rotate this by hand. Ah. Okay, well then I need this drawer to be open to there. Xenomorph Cthulhu. Oh, I have the name of my first child. That is terrifyingly a name that would not surprise me from a celebrity for their children. Yeah, no, thank you for updating the command. Wait, The Room 4 came out in 2021? I did not know that. The stream was good. Did side quest stuff for Final Fantasy 14. Took it easy as you were home today. Oh dear. Car in the shop until Wednesday. Well, hopefully, even though your car is in the shop, you get to continue taking it easy until Wednesday. We can hope. Ooh, I like these. These are fun little puzzles. That is amazing. I had no idea it was that new. Although I think I played the first Room game on like iPad or something. A long time ago. Okay, so that's one. This. I think that's right. I would have put it pre-COVID. Ooh, offline D&D game. Woo! Enjoy your game. And thank you for the raid. Ah, okay. I do not have whatever is necessary to turn the mechanism. I see the objective. There's no way. The fire steel is not the tool. Okay. Ah, 2018 on mobile, so it was pre-COVID. There's the crank handle. And let's get that in position. Oh, okay. So that symbol just means that it's part of that lock. Understand. Uh-huh. Okay. That is what I anticipated that it would do. And I have done a silly, but that's okay. Because I did not mean to spin it all the way around. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. They're backwards. He's fine. Okay. Yeah. But I'm doing silly things because I'm skipping steps because my brain is like 7 steps ahead of what I'm actually doing and it's messing me up. Round, round, right round. Exactly. Well, that was, again, it opened much further than I anticipated it was going to. What'd we get? Uh, Part of a model well. Well, okay. Um, Got one more to turn. Cannot be rotated by hand. Spiral. This handle is fixed in position. Okay. No. I don't know the combination. But thankfully, these are not all symbols that were on those little diamonds that I didn't pay attention to what they were. Okay. I have no idea what the combination is. Other than spiral. Oh. Well, I didn't quite expect to come outside, but well. And that opens an entirely new room. But is the room... No, it's just this side. Well, well, well. Exactly. Le kitchen. That is, in fact, not the word for kitchen in French, but... So I don't know why I said it that way, but deep subject. A rod with a handle. Okay. There's something down there, but I can't reach it. They're going to make me fill it up with water. Ah, yes, rod handle. Okay, I don't have a Y-shaped dealy bopper. I love that the alternative light source points you there, but I went there without needing it. Ooh, a book. There's nothing alarming about that book in any way. Mrs. Fawcett's Everyday Recipes, 22 colored illustrations. This is fine. Totally fine. In addition to books that are magically talking to us, we're also about to be attacked by advertisements. So I'm going to take us to the Be Right Back screen and see you all in a couple of minutes. Okay. The ads should be done now. They invade about once an hour. We don't like them. But we can't seem to get rid of them. Anyway, I got distracted and now I've lost. Okay, my windows are back to where they should be. We opened the not at all scary book of illustrated recipes that is not a book of illustrated recipes anymore. Oh, lovely. It has My Wife Calls, her voice rising up from the hall. Is it today? So soon. My mouth hangs limp as I watch my humble study transformed. There are entire faculties less well equipped. Some of the machinery I can barely name. I remember to smile. Remember to breathe. The target of my research is a curious thing. Some newly discovered element, the properties of which are ill understood. So rare, so valuable. I catch Abigail beaming and my heart lifts. For once, I can give her everything. But I must keep her from these people. The circle is not to be trifled with. And my wife is a curious woman. I'm sorry. The circle must be broken. That is a DS9 reference. And it's what my brain decided needed to be said there. Okay. So we have a mysterious group called the Circle. Don't let curious wives near them. Apparently. All right, I do not have a wrench. So that is locked for now. Bucket. Bouquet, I'm sorry. I would love to have a gas version of this stove. I mean, honestly, it's an amazing stove. Except that none of the doors open without additional. Actually, that makes it even more interesting to me. All right. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Popping fresh dough. Yeah, no kidding. I have no idea what you want me to do. So that is puzzling. How? I'm silly. It was actually not difficult at all. And yet, I have a gas stove. I understand some of the reasons why people object to them, but honestly, I find them a lot easier to cook on. I think they heat the food faster, and I don't know. I grew up with a gas stove though, so that's probably why I get really annoyed with um, electric burners and really, really annoyed with induction cooktops. Because induction cooktops will take 2 hours to boil a quart of water. At least when they're ones that are pre-installed in an apartment. I'm not bitter at all. I haven't had prior experience with that, making me rather annoyed. No. What makes you think I've had prior experience with that? Yes, tell us how you really feel. No, we had our previous apartment had a glass induction cooktop, and it didn't heat anything. I could put a pot of water on it, and it would take 2 hours to boil. I think it's because the prior tenant, I learned, had started making dinner one day, started the stove, cooking whatever she was cooking, like turned on the stove with the pot on it, and went to the grocery store and lit the kitchen on fire by starting the stove and then leaving the building to go to the grocery store. So I suspect that they purposely switched it to a stove that did not heat fast. And then I got the benefit of having that stove when I moved in. Yeah, I don't know either. W. Hayes and Son, Bell Foundry, Guildford, Surrey. But yeah, like, who starts a pan on the stove and leaves it going while you go to the freaking grocery store? That is not a thing that people do. Hi, Abbas. I totally missed you showing up, but hello, welcome. Ooh, they're all glowy and stuff. Yeah, I've never had an induction top that actually was fast. If I had a good induction top that cooked as fast as gas, I'd be fine with it. Okay. Ah. Triangle, line, triangle, triangle, circle, circle. An inkwell. Better than an inkill. It has a... It won't let me open it. Somehow I don't think that an inkwell belongs in the kitchen. If firefighter YouTube shorts have taught me anything, people love to leave the house with the stove on. I really, truly, like, I believe you, but I don't understand. But then again, there's a lot about humans that I don't understand. I watch humans do human things, and I'm like, I don't understand. That doesn't make no sense to me. I can observe and pattern match and know that they're going to do it and not understand why they're doing it. Okay, so we did that one. Working on getting the bottle from there. Did that. I don't have any way to do those nuts. Yeah, I can't twist those nuts. Can't turn that. I don't think I can do anything else in here right now. Apparently you can leave rooms in the middle, which after the last game, that's surprising. But we have an inkwell. I bet it belongs in the study somewhere. I would assume it belongs on the roll top desk somewhere, but I don't know the combination to the roll top desk. So there is book. I have not booked yet. A Manual for the Steam Engine by Thomas Woodbridge. Rogan can't twist those nuts. Exactly. I pause in a shadow on the landing as the raised voices reach me from below. Guttural threats drip with the promise of violence. Progress is slow. But why? I don't believe Edward knows how to fail. Their terminology is arcane. I piece together what little I can. These men are no scientists, and surely no gentlemen. Why did we invite them into our home? Finally, they leave. I must find Edward, but am I lost? I get turned about twice just finding the study. My father's study. A door I spent my childhood with, an ear pressed against. Now I can't recognize it, except for the sense I get of what's behind. Like a dark stain in the world. Yep. Okay, that seems like it was the Curious Wife. Oh. I'm not used to being able to activate that while looking at things. Okay, oh. This must be the improved model espresso machine. Because it's smaller. Um... Hmm. Okay. It follows a pipe. And the pipe comes over here. Ah, okay. And it doesn't really help. Inkwell. Somewhere there has to be this combination, right? Is that a mirror? Inside the cabinet. All right, this thing has. Wait, I wonder. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, okay. There's also possibly other rooms. Nope, nope. I want to go up here. Thank you. I have no idea what combination. Well, that was wrong. And given that it is a 7-digit combination, I don't think we want to spend the time to randomly guess it. I suspect that somewhere we shall learn it. A fire steel, a wheel, and an inkwell. Let's see if there's other places out here that we can do something. Come on, randomly guess. Where's your sense of adventure? My sense of adventure is on Wednesdays. Thank you very much. I have an entire stream about it. Although we might not be able to do anything without more pieces of the model. We did the foyer. The bell tower. I don't think we have any way to interact with the bell tower right now. Okay. Ooh. What are you? What are you? You don't want the inkwell. Overlook Hotel? What is. Okay, I'm probably going to reveal some ignorance here. What is Overlook Hotel? Ooh, south. Oh, okay. Out from The Shining. I did not know the name of it. This one says west. That one says south. Where's north and east? Yeah, I don't seem to be able to interact with anything but these two rooms. So I must have what it takes or have missed something else entirely. Yeah, it is a very pretty hotel. It is definitely spooky. Spooky toos. Right. Well, have a wheel. Best Insider! Hello, hello! Thanks for dropping in for 3 minutes. Do no harm. I think you mentioned that game before. I wrote it down too. And yet, I don't know where I wrote it down. It's on the wheel. I'm sure it is. I'm writing it down anyway. Oh, there. It's right there. In the center of my dry erase board. Like, I went to write it down and I started writing it right next to where I wrote it before. This is in no way surprising. Okay, this espresso machine needs a lot more work. So what am I missing? I feel like this should be easy to solve, but I could randomly try to guess. Oh, wait. I have it. You play a coastal doctor that has to deal with eldritch horror things? That does sound like it's up my alley. Nope, those symbols are not the combination. Oh, look. There's north. So east must be... Okay, so north, south, west. East must be on this side somewhere. East. And these are all pointing the correct direction, so I have no idea what that's about. All right, I have a fire steel. What is a fire steel? I don't have, like... Like, it's the steel to go with, like, flint? But I don't have a flint. I have not. I don't think I've even heard of the Rusty Lake games. I've watched the Ricky Lake show when I was younger. but I don't think it's the same thing. Um, all right. Ooh, no, that's, I did that combination. This doesn't go here, does it? No. Where do you go, wheel? Apart from the word lake, the two things couldn't be further apart. um, I really wish I knew. It's interesting, when I was inside there, the bucket was up. But out here, the bucket is down. All right, does the wheel go somewhere out here? I mean, I don't have a bus for the wheels to go round and round. Nothing seems like it would fit around out here. Can't get away from the model, so it's not in the room somewhere. I can't go back in here. I don't think I can get back into this room. I don't think I would want to get back into that room, honestly. Isabelle. It doesn't go there. All right. Okay. This fire seal, I assume I need flint and that it would be used for lighting a fire. There is a lock that appears to need a fire lit to unlock it, but I don't know where there's any flint. I have a wheel that apparently, I don't know, but it has 3 dots on the back, which I think indicates what it will attach to, but I don't know what that is. I have an inkwell that I cannot open. I assume it opens at the close, but I think it belongs in the roll top desk that I can't get inside right now. So I think we're doing spectaculously. Right. The kitchen seems like the fire spot. Look at all this coal dust. Whatever I'm to do to light the fire. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't need to light the fire because we didn't light the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. How do I open you? Because it has a wheel, but I can't open it. Ooh, a hat trick and a self-care. These are things that are possible. Oh. Well, we were talking about Xenomorph Cthulhu earlier, so how about for the hat trick, something alien related? It is the film accurate Nostromo hat from Alien. Thank you. Hey, that's fine. Thank you. It really seems like this should be so much easier to solve. I don't have whatever this is. I can't do that. Triangle. Fleur-de-lis type thing. It's not a fleur-de-lis. It's a I can't think of the name of it. Triskelion? That thing. I'm looking for symbols because I don't know the combination. Spiral. None of these symbols seem useful. And it's not in the books anywhere, right? Wait, what? I can look at all of them? I did not know this. They are unloading apparatus by the cartload, and I see my husband transform into a wide-eyed child. He hasn't been this animated since he left the Royal Institute. The men work in silence and stand awkwardly in my presence, heads down, silent. They will not hold my gaze. They look so desperate. I move aside, stay out of their way. Why are certain men so threatened by women of intelligence? Didn't we have a gardening game recently that also raised that exact question? They will warm to me as they come to know me, I am sure. The main thing is that Edward is working again. My wife calls, her voice rising up from the hall. Is it today? So soon, my mouth hangs limp as I watch my humble study transformed. There are entire faculties less well equipped. Some of the machinery I can barely name. I remember to smile, remember to breathe. The target of my research is a curious thing, some newly discovered element, the properties of which are ill understood, so rare, so valuable. I catch Abigail beaming and my heart lifts. For once, I can give her everything. But I must keep her from these people. The circle is not to be trifled with, and my wife is a curious woman. I pause in a shadow on the landing as the raised voices. Those are the only entries? Okay. I thought there was another one in there. These games tend to not be super subtle. So, like, while I'm looking at the walls, trying to see if I can find the symbols that I need, I doubt that they're here, hidden in the walls. Like, if it was something I was supposed to be able to see, I'd be able to zoom in on it. These really do seem like they need more parts. But also, this seems like it should be able to latch down, but I don't seem able to do it. I guess I don't get to make espresso yet. Well, we're certain there's no. What about you? Oh. You. It's you. It's you somehow, Mr. Train. What is there about you that I'm supposed to do? Because why can I zoom in on this train? I don't see anything. Maybe I'm supposed to find the other piece. If so, I have no idea where to look. What? Huh. Okay, that's wrong. No. Oh. The tones are confusing. Am I just imagining the tones? This is why you need an axe in these games. There's two different tones, but I can't tell what they're trying to tell me. Why does it let me get 4 in before it says no? Oh, that that's possible. I got all 4 of them to make the same tone that time and it did nothing. All right, there's something I'm not getting with that. All right, what have I missed? Cube sugar. Sure. I think the thing you're not getting is the answer. I can still do it. I'm just not going to switch screens. But we'll give you Marty McFly's hat from Back to the Future. because I have it. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting the answer. I'm also purposely not getting any hints. Oh, the inkwell. Yeah, you can put cooldowns. I forgot I had one on it. Ah, Aldhaven is live. Okay, thank you. Oh gosh, I didn't even see what time it was. Okay. What was it? Right, the circle with the line through it. And then the triangle with the wave. Which gets me a strange enamel fragment. And access to this. There's something strange about that aperture. Yeah, I know. Well, I reached an impasse and managed to break through it. So that is good. We will deal with the gears of this next week. Because we're supposed to head on over to Althaven. And I don't presently know how to do. Oh, ooh. I say, as I'm continuing to play with the puzzle. Ah. The gears of drawer. I appreciate the humor. We will head over to Althaven in just a second. Because we don't want to miss anything, but oh, come on. There we go. And oop. The handle of a model pump. Well, we solved a big puzzle, apparently. We still haven't opened the top of the roll top, but I'll take it. We are going to be heading over to Althaven, though, because they are getting going for tonight's episode of The Last Excelsior. thank you, of course, to my mods, one of whom is teaching, one of whom is at a professional conference, one of whom is here, and I very much appreciate that, and one of whom sent me a text message. Oh dear. Apparently, they had a difficult workout, which I can definitely understand. Thank you, Siege, for the raid. Thank you, Cameron Elsifer, for Cameron Elsifer. Anyway, thank you for the follow. Now that I've tripped over the name a couple times, and one of whom is Gary. No, Gary isn't a mod, unless it's a mod to make the game harder. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I'm enjoying this game. And hopefully you are too. All archival adventures on Wednesday, normal time. Saturday will be Paper Trail, and we'll probably finish it. So I'll have the randomizer available, probably, for us to pick another random game. But we are going to be raiding Althaven here. I do encourage you to join. I do have a raid call if you want to copy pasta. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. So yeah, copy pasta, the one that tastes right to you. What in the heck are you playing? I don't even know if you can hear the pretzel because the pretzel was muted, but it just started playing a song that is not on my pretzel playlist. To me, I need to fix the Stream Deck because it was supposed to turn on the music, but I'm glad it didn't because that one's not even on my list and it had lyrics. Anyway, we're raiding Althaven. Thanks for joining me. I hope I see you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.